saw was correct. A Wolf with Wings. Starring in the new Rampage movie coming out on April 20th in 2018, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Welcome everybody, and hello. We have Facecam. This is the INDP Potatoes trailer breakdown. I'll be reviewing the 2 trailers that have been released for Rampage. Let me start off briefly describing this. As you'll see in the clip that is being shown right now, Rampage is basically where you embody one of 3 animals. A gorilla named George, a lizard named Lizzie, or a wolf named I don't know. Beats me. But you embody one of these 3 animals, and your objective as these animals is to basically destroy buildings, earn points, eat human beings, and earn health, and avoid getting hit by helicopters and God knows what else is going on. I haven't played this game in almost like 10 years, so forgive me if I don't remember things correctly. But basically the exempt of this point of what I'm trying to make is that this game basically has no plot. There's nothing plot-worthy that's coming out with this or that, and it doesn't make any sense. Basically, you're just a monster trying to embody and earn points, go on to the next city, destroy that city, and go on to the next city, destroying that city, and go on to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and then world domination is yours. You're basically King Kong. That's what George is. He's basically a white King Kong. You know, whatever works for you. So, getting on with it, Rampage was released back in 1986 by Bailey Midway on arcade machines back then. So if you are a 1980s person, adult, I would say adult, you're probably 30, 40 years old, you know. But yes, you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what it looks like, as you're seeing right now. Now, the one thing I have a problem with in this one is that it's a video game to movie adaptation. Now, the video game to movie adaptations have not been doing well. In terms of speaking, I'm just going to throw some examples at you. A book to movie like Twilight, or Harry Potter, or The Hunger Games, or, you know, Death Race, or Death Maze. Sorry, Death Race is a completely different movie. But anything like those have not done well. Animated movies has not done well. Death Note on Netflix has not done well. The Dragon Ball Z, which I know everybody hates, but I have to mention it, has not done well. Now, one that did do pretty well that I actually did like was Erased on Netflix. That was a pretty well done one. And then there is just the video game to movie adaptation that people have not been getting their hands around lately. That just doesn't do well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and describe one that Dwayne The Rock Johnson was already in. Doom. Doom did not do well at all. Doom was a waste. Doom was stupid. But it's one of the films that I can't stop watching. Warcraft was another one. I can't explain as to why Warcraft was so good to me, because I know it, and so bad to others. So we're going to continue on. The reason why I had to make this video is because I feel a very kind of I feel threatened by the industry. Not personally like I'm scared that the industry is going to kill me or, you know, sue me or whatever. They can do whatever they want. I'm a film studies major out of college. And I study film and I know how films are in the industry and what is good and what is bad. And I've only been studying film for 4 years now. Or 4 or 5 years now, and I kind of have somewhat of a basis as to what it follows. And honestly, I just don't find this one to be very, very useful. I feel like this one's just a money grubbing because it's got Dwayne The Rock Johnson and monsters hitting monsters, and it's got action. Basically, it's a 10 to 16-year-old boy's dream movie. I love like Pacific Rim. It's basically any child's dream film because monsters punching each other and using a ship as a baseball bat is just kick-ass. It's just amazing. But it's just the little things like that where you can't make a film that is basically used as a Rock'em Sock'em Robots part of it, where your objective is to just earn points by causing as much mayhem and destruction as you possibly can, and you can't convert that mindset into a film. Converting that into a film is kind of hard, unless I start seeing little like points coming up, and it just starts like in cubes or pixels. Sorry, stupid Adam Sandler shit. And I start seeing points kind of build up over Dwayne The Rock Johnson's head, and I'm all bored. Why not? Break the fourth wall. Have him get points. Have him fucking do it. I don't care. Have him Scott Pilgrim it. You know, make it funny. You don't have to take it too seriously to the point where it's, unbelievable. But that's what I'm getting at here, is that the film that we're about to go and review, Rampage, it's not a movie-worthy film. You could basically just keep it as a game, just remake it as a game. Redo it as remaster the game as a whole, and release it on modern day consoles. Release it on the Mini NES, the Mini SNES, release it on the Xbox One S, release it on PS4, release it on the iPhone, release it on the Switch. Do whatever you want, just don't make it a film. We saw how Mario turned out. Mario was a failure. I watched it for like 10 minutes. It was a failure. I'm sorry. But that's just how the era is today. Is we sit in and we watch a film and we're like, oh yeah, that looks interesting. And yes, people love the fact that it's just giant monsters that are just going to rip each other to shreds. George and Dwayne The Rock Johnson are going to go against a wolf and a crocodile, which it's not supposed to be it's not supposed to be a crocodile. It's supposed to be a lizard, but crocodile, yeah, but they're pretty similar. You know, same family tree probably. But see, that's the things I'm gonna get at in the next few trailers. The two trailers that I'll be reviewing, we'll be reviewing the first trailer that came out a while ago, and the second trailer that came out a few days ago. So I know that there's going to be mixed feelings from those who love the franchise as a whole in terms of the film, and then those who absolutely don't understand it and can't grasp their head around it. I understand fully. I embrace you, and I feel sorry for you because you're having to be shoved into this. The point of what I'm trying to make is I'm trying to help people understand that the industry really is just wish-washy at the moment. They're making whatever they feel like because they can. And they're going to make a lot of money off of it because A, children are going to go see this shit. B, the Chinese industry is going to eat this shit up because it's just awesome because they have done it with Transformers and God knows what else. And then C, why not? You know, you have the time, you have the money. But, you know, you got Dwayne The Rock Johnson who's a comedic character, so why not? So without further ado, if you guys agree, if you guys disagree, if you guys hate or like it, please enjoy the video and please understand what I'm coming from here, and we'll jump right on into it.
It's weird. You like hang out with animals more than people.
Because he's an animal.
Yeah, well, animals get me.
No, they don't.
I rescued George when he was 2 years old.
That's a big 2-year-old.
George never would have survived on his own.
They've got kind of a group pack. So, well, trust is a building block to life.
Last night,
It's a meteor.
George was 7 feet and he weighed 500 pounds.
Yeah. Doesn't touch the Fallout 4 laser.
George, you okay, buddy? You're scared.
I wonder if he scratched himself, or did he run up against something? That's a big
What's
monkey.
happening to my friend?
Ooh, he's got the scar on his face, and we noticed in Volume 2.
Genetic editing.
Yes, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's fully aware. He was in
incredibly
Doom.
unpredictable.
That was a lot of genetic editing going on.
Is he the only one?
Oh god, no. There are 2 more.
Oh, you didn't know about the 30-foot wolf?
Now, is it length or height? Because... Yes, Deathstroke. I hear you. And if you guys don't know, the director of San Andreas worked with Dwayne The Rock Johnson on a catastrophe film that involved California going through like some fault lines and just breaking apart and flooding. Dwayne The Rock Johnson was basically a Coast Guard, and he left his family. He left his job to go save his family, which was basically his job. So, explosions, excitement, guns, save the world.
It's coming back to me. It's coming back.
I'm not a pilot, but I'm assuming that it doesn't take that much to learn. So angry.
You have to evacuate Chicago.
Out of noticing that one, let me go back.
George,
If you
didn't
notice
ask
it,
for this.
you see
They're
little
gonna put
puffs
him
of
down.
smoke like he's getting hit, but you don't see anything else than that. And the grenade launcher apparently impacts him.
George!
Jungle! What an angry man. It's a whale sound.
I was just thinking the only thing that's missing right now is a giant crocodile.
Very, very giant, very angry and muscular. But if you notice, actually I think that one would have a decent amount of chance with deflecting bullets other than the monkey and or the wolf deflecting bullets. So let's go on to the next one, why don't we? Let's go on to the next one, why don't we?
I rescued George when he was 2 years old.
Now that's a 2-year-old.
He's not just a friend. He's family.
Well, that
Don't
tends
move
to
a
happen.
muscle.
Are you crazy?
Insane. No.
Don't move!
I I still feel like they could have done better with the CGI, because in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the CGI was fantastic. This one kind of looks a little bit out of the ordinary. Also, at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and point this out right now. I'm not a fan of the sign language in this to begin with. And also, diaper joke, which means it's a poop joke, which means weak comedy, and your screenwriters are 4-year-olds.
It's okay.
That's not sign language for okay.
Is Amir, is he considerably bigger?
No, he's definitely bigger.
Maybe you should get him checked out.
Knows exactly what the hell this thing is.
I need someone to check out this rectangle.
No, that's a lie. Technically, she found
She put down a coffee as she's trying to find you.
Are you familiar with genetic editing?
Absolutely not.
Changes will be incredibly unpredictable.
And?
Increased strength.
Speed. Agility. Makes you bulletproof. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's George? I need to see him.
He is dangerous.
Locked him in a metal aluminum cage. And there we go. He's bulletproof.
We're gonna die!
Probably!
Please reassure me if I'm gonna die. Please promise me I'm gonna die.
Project Rampage works.
I don't understand this. Why would I'm gonna pause this. Why would somebody want to do a Project Rampage that includes the natural selection of things being altered to make something kill us? Are we overpopulating? Is this a population movie? Is this a environmental movie? What's the message here? Huh?
Experiments running around.
What do you mean another one?
Deathstroke is yelling at you again. Also, strength, speed, agility, all give you wings. Take notes.
Of course the wolf flies.
Oh yeah, definitely. They need an ex machina in there somewhere. We need to make sure the wolf flies to save it somehow. Crashing buildings and shit.
It's time we throw everything we can at these things and get people the hell out of that city.
Yeah, Chicago's under attack by Transformers, I think.
That's a big arm. Don't fight it.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's big, we get it.
Dealing with people, right?
Please stop pandering to his audience. And goodbye, Warhawk, American Machinery. No, damn you.
George? You okay?
That's not the sign for okay.
Ready to do this, buddy?
So angry. Get the shit out of it with a tray. There we go. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that is the trailer for Rampage being released April 20th in 2018, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and a handful of other actors and actresses that are probably pretty important in the Director of San Andreas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, I feel like Rampage will either do terribly or it will do significantly well. Little kids might love it because of the explosions, the giant monsters, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson and his comedy. Or the Chinese will just eat this shit up and make it into a multi-billion-dollar movie. Who absolutely knows? I don't know. Midway, you know, it's an arcade game. I'm assuming that it's got some ties to pull somewhere. And Midway's got to make money. Do they even exist anymore? Comment below if they exist. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. This is the first time I've used my camera to do such a thing before, and I'd like to try it again. I most likely will try it again with Ready Player One. Once again, I have not read the book, sadly enough. I don't have a lot of time to read a book. But I will definitely, if you guys comment, tell me some neat, interesting trivia facts. I'll be sure to try and include them to my best of my ability. But overall, I'm happy to be back doing some trailer breakdowns, especially with things like Rampage, Ready Player One, and anything else coming out between then and now. If you guys want to see me do any trailer breakdowns, make sure you comment below, and I will be sure to look into them. But make sure you guys leave a like, comment below what you guys think in my opinion, and if you guys want to have me keep doing trailer breakdowns with, you know, face cam and whatnot, and make sure you guys subscribe to the INDP Potatoes. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you on the trailer breakdown to Ready Player One. Thank you for joining me.